Hey, so here I am today, here again, gone tomorrow. This is part 2 of the Remington shaver. So I'm going to show you what I've learned, what I've changed, and what I like to do now, and how things are working out. Here's the case. I rarely charge it. I found that I don't need to charge it often. I just charge it just as a precaution, more or less now. One thing is I no longer use this number 0. Without the number 0, it's just a hair shorter, fun. But I find I don't need it. Another thing I learned was they say to go, against the grain with the cut, but I find that that doesn't always work. And I've been finding that I've been going, with the grain, against the grain, and even backwards, and this seems to get sometimes a little more haircut. Other things I've learned is when you're shaving the neckline, you definitely want to turn this upside down and go with the next line. That way it does not cut you. But like I said, there's some things I've learned along the way. You're probably seeing double images, I noticed in the mirror there, but let's see how this works out, and I'm going to show you a little something extra this works for. Now I'm going to open these mirrors, and it gives me a whole new view of everything and what's going on with the back of my head. You may not be able to see it, but there's a mirror here and on the other side. It's a nice medicine cabinet, so I'm going to keep going here. Okay, that does it for the hair. It was pretty quick. Next I'm going to do the neckline, and for that I am going to turn the buzzer upside down, as I mentioned. that's about it. But I want to show you one other tip that actually worked out well when I actually had to shave my beard. I don't normally shave it. I don't like to shave it, but I'm going to shave it for you right here on camera. Now normally if I have to shave my beard for some reason, again, I don't like to, I use this. And it works okay. It's not bad. It's pretty narrow, maybe an inch or so. But what I found was this thing is nicely curved and it works great on the neckline. So you are going to see me shave my beard right now. I won't be happy about it, but I'm doing it for you. That's one pass. And it's pretty close. It's a nice shave there. It's getting quite a bit. I guess if I wanted a goatee, I could stop right there actually. Not bad, but it's all coming off. So here I am, one pass. This is like a 5 o'clock shadow. Did a pretty good job. I do have to clean up a little bit around the corners of the ears, but that's, you know, one of the things you have to do normally. So I'm gonna do a little clean up here, get some hair off of me so you can see the final results. So stick around. Now I did no cleanup after the camera was shut off, with the exception of one thing. There was a few stray hairs here, so I just took the razor and kind of flicked them off a little bit. But it's clean. I don't know if you can see all the angles from the camera. And the neckline, again, one pass with the buzzer. Now granted, the hair on my neck was long, so it's easy to get a nice short buzz. If it was already short and I try to buzz it, it might not look as good, but that's pretty clean. So here's a few things, as I mentioned in the previous video. I wish I had done this sooner. It looks so much better. Today I went a week and a half without shaving it just because I was busy, and I looked at the top in the mirror and it looked pretty bad because, you know, you have that big, I don't know, chrome dome as they call it, and you know, believe it or not, I wish I could buzz it shorter with the buzzers. I don't want to take a razor to my head because I fear I'm gonna cut myself up pretty good. But this, you know, if I shave it once a week, maybe on Saturdays, and you know, it's not a big deal anymore. I don't care. It's great. That's what I would say. So if you're worried about buzzing your hair, don't. It's a little bit of shock up front, and as long as you have people around you who support you, friends and family, whatnot, don't sweat it. Just do it. Cut it off. You know what I mean? And that's it. Anyway, thanks for joining me. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing because it really does help. It really does make a difference. And I'll see you on the next one. So we'll do some quick cleaning here. I'm going to brush off any stray hairs. I'm going to run the water. Pop out the blade, rinse it off. I usually just set this on a towel or a face cloth to let it dry out a little bit. Same with the buzzer. Again, I'm soaking this directly into water. It's not a problem. I'm going to quickly dry these pieces off for you here, just to remind you of a few things. So here we go, nice and clean. Make sure you get that oil on there. It's gonna help your blades last. I can hear it buzzing some hairs that might be loose in there. That's all right. Now I don't know how long this oil is going to last. It's about half full. But what I did do is, just when I get to that point, is I bought a bigger bottle of oil. Remington doesn't seem to have their own, so I just bought the Wahl stuff. I'm sure it's all the same. And that's it. And when I'm done, since I don't use this number 0, I want to actually protect it. So what I'm probably going to do is get one of the blades I'll never use, like the longest cut blade, and put it on here. That way it protects it if it falls. And again, just gonna pop this in the pouch. Get the little brush, pop it in on the side. Oil. And the charger. And I know I've done at least 4 haircuts without charging this, and then I just charged it just to charge it, just to make sure. But I don't know, 40 minutes on a charge with this thing, they say. I could probably get, I don't know, maybe as many as 10 charges off this thing. I will say that the pouch has a little defect in it. It skips teeth because of the way it was in the box. So I kind of got to zip it a couple of times, otherwise the teeth get a little screwed up here. But that's okay, as long as it lasts.